That would be the strategy of KFMC for 2016 through 2020, is to focus on research, and I have stated that. And then the second focus is to focus on talent development. So we're looking at employees across the board at KFMC as talent, and we're managing that talent in a way to reduce attrition rate, increase retention, improve employees, work on succession planning and talent development. And we do that across the board. So it's not only for physicians or nurses or healthcare providers, but first of all, we call everybody healthcare providers, including janitors, engineers, physicians and nurses and administrators and economists and analysts. And so, we have plans to develop all of them into their fields related to healthcare. The third element in our strategy is to work on optimizing utilization. So we're looking at utilization of workforce as well as on utilization of equipments, and looking at best ways to have more with the same rather than more of the same. And so we're not asking for an increment in budget, but we're actually doing folds of productivity improvement with the same budget. The fourth and last element in the strategy is to give the patient a better experience. And so we're training staff now. We're changing the facility in ways to be more patient friendly and more customer friendly. We're getting the patients and their families involved in the decision making by establishing a patient and family council that looks at KFMC processes and suggests what to change in the processes. So we're getting the customer as part of the service provision. They're involved. Their voice is heard. They're there in the decision making. We're also changing the healthcare provision now to suit the patient, not only to suit the patient needs, not only from a provider perspective, but also from a customer perspective. So patients have their voice heard on how they want the service provided. This is a paradigm shift when it comes to healthcare provision in Saudi Arabia and in the whole region, and we're leading that. We already have established that for the last 2 years, and we're working on spreading that culture outside the walls of KFMC. That would also need a lot of marketing to improve the image, both internally as well as externally, so we can attract more and more patients. And that will be based on the foundation of innovation. And so to enable that, we established an innovation center where we allow healthcare providers to innovate. When we talk about innovation, it's not about innovating technologies only, but also innovations in processes, innovations in the way we deal with patients, innovation on best utilization. And so basically innovation becomes the platform where all the different elements of the strategy can go to the next level, can be improved, and we can leverage on all levels, be it technology or workforce or research or even media. And so based on this well-articulated strategy that we have established and we've put in place, we expect to be the leader of healthcare in the whole region, never mind the kingdom.